All right, back here on part 2, study ball, A.J. Brown. We looked at what he does well in the last video, what his ability to attack inside off of the play action, to use that big body to punish DBs. We also looked at some of his route running ability, some of the little nuances that he adds to the route tree to be able to use what he does well, the inside breaking routes, and then use the counter to that on the go routes, on the post, the cross corner that we saw where he leans inside and then gets separation to the outside. But you saw it time and time again, his ability to get separation from the DB. And now he catches it with that big body and a head of steam, and he is tough on the back end, and he makes those guys want to make business decisions on the back end, not wanting to hit A.J. Brown over and over and over again. All right, today we're going to take a look at the physicality by which he plays the game. Okay, we talked about it after the catch and how it's tough for these guys to hit him, but I want to talk about his route running and physicality that he brings in the route running. We talked about Devonta Smith, not necessarily a physical guy, a guy that can get down the field, that can create separation and use his speed. Now you get a complementary guy with an A.J. Brown that does things differently, that has a different skill set, and the physicality by which he punishes DBs, which he creates separation by using his hands and using that big muscular upper body to create the separation. Let's take a look. Okay, so AJ's up at the top again. So you're going to see here as he comes off, physicality, boom. Try to get your hands on him, boom. Doesn't slow him down, just throws the defender away. Tough to slow him down and get your hands on him, create separation. Boom, now we're dragging a DB on the back end. You're going to see this quite often. Great at using his hands. There he is again down on the bottom. Okay, you're going to watch him here. Going to give the fade and then the right hand slap on the defensive back right here. Bang, creates a separation. Again, Ryan's even late on the slant throw, but he's got so much separation with that physicality that he makes it easy on a quarterback. Again, we're looking at things and how he can help Jalen Hurts make the game easier as he's progressing through and becoming a veteran in this league. You need guys that can make the game easier for you, and a big way is to create that separation, that space, and allow the quarterback to take a little bit longer, to not have to be quite as good in those situations. Here he is in the slot again. He's going to run a corner route, sells it in here. Boom, you're going to watch again how he uses the physicality. Boom, throws the DB by. Look at the separation. I mean, look at the separation here that he's going to get from the defensive back. I mean, that is stealing in the NFL. It's going to be stealing for Jalen Hurts if he can get this kind of separation using that physicality if you want to come up and try to play press man coverage because they're able to run the football. There he is again on the inside. You want to press him. I'm going to lean. Boom, I'm going to separate. I'm going to throw you to the ground. Man, now we're getting the catch. We're getting the yards after the catch. But again, the physicality against DBs to be able to manhandle them and create separation for your quarterback. Up at the top. Okay, now again, going to fight. We're hand fighting. Boom. Now he separates again, stumbled by the DB, creates the separation. Now we get the out. Boom, and now you got to tackle him on the back end when you're not in perfect position, and he brings this ability as well. Tough to take down, slips a tackle right there, and then you see the speed to beat everybody else to the end zone. Here it is again on the bottom. Now he's leaning on him. Okay, so this one doesn't get quite as much separation. Nice job by the DBs, hanging on his back. But again, increase the margin of error. It's a good throw by Ryan Tannehill, but you see it. Contested catch, hands in there, strong to the football, increases that margin of error for the quarterback. Got him down here on the bottom. Okay, so now just running a go route, not really open. Hey, he's got that big body. Let me throw it up. Let him use that big body. Protect the football for your quarterback. Jalen Hurts can definitely do this. Buy some time. slide up in the pocket, lay the ball out there. When you feel like you've got a receiver that can protect the football and use the big body and is going to make those 50-50 plays like A.J. Brown, increases the margin of error for your quarterback. Going to be in the slot here. We're going to see contested catches in tough situations down here in the red zone. Little post, tight, bodies everywhere, go up, protect the football with that body, make the tough catches, come down with touchdowns. Once again, let's run a little corner, post. This DB is getting back there. So normally as a quarterback, you're Xing that off, right? Looking for the over. He jumps the over. This guy comes over. There's not a lot of space there, but my guy's bigger than your guy. My guy's got a bigger body. Okay, he spins the DB, but now I'm just throwing it up, right? I'm not leading him anymore. I'm just throwing this football at him. And I'm going to let him use that big body to shield the defenders and go up and get the football, increasing the margin of error for the quarterback. Great receivers increase the margin of error for the quarterback. I said it over and over and over again in a lot of different ways. Creating separation from a defensive back. That increases my margin of error. I can be a little bit later. The ball can be a little bit behind, and now we can still get a completion because there's great separation. The physicality, to be able to know that my guy's more physical than the guy across from him. They get man-to-man coverage. My guy is going to win. My guy is going to be able to manhandle the defensive back, increases the margin of error. And then ability to use your big body to shield the football. I had guys like Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald that were great at that. Where now open wasn't even about separation. It wasn't about the space I saw between the receiver and the DB. It was all about position. Once my guy got into position, if I was accurate with the football, just put it on his inside shoulder, defensive back's on his outside shoulder. No way the defensive back is getting through the receiver to get to the football. A.J. Brown, same build, same type of guy that uses that big body to shield the football from the defensive back, increasing the margin of error for the quarterback. So excited to see how Jalen Hurts, what kind of step he makes in this third year of his progression with a guy like A.J. Brown that can increase that margin of error for him. Allow him to possibly be a little bit later as he works through speeding up the processing for himself, as he becomes more accurate and increases his technique to be more accurate with the football. Now, A.J. Brown can increase that margin of error. So this could be a year where he takes a huge jump, meaning Jalen Hurts can take a huge jump because he gets a guy in there that's a true number one guy in all the intermediate areas of the field, so he don't just have to throw the ball down the field, and increases that margin of error along with a good young player that can stretch the defense and take the top off the defense. It's going to allow them to do some things with a great 1-2 punch.